Playing all Memphis music all the time at 100.3. We are WVZM. I'm Rick Tarrant in the studio with two lovely ladies, Reba Russell, Susan Marshall, and you guys have performed with, let me just run down a couple of names. Between the two of you, B.B. King, Willie Nelson, U2, Ringo, Carla Thomas, one of my favorites. And there's you were telling me, Susan, about this movie out there called 20 Feet from Stardom.
Yeah.
Is that kind of y'all's story?
A little bit. Reba and I, our stories are a little bit different. Reba has her career in her own right. And, you know, I've had mine, and we're both in the middle of them, but I don't know. It's
So I guess that question implies you're only background singers, and I didn't mean to do that, but that's exactly what it...
That's what the film kind of talks about. It talks about how side women don't really get the credit. People don't really talk about them. It's hard to break out as if you are a background singer. It used to be that it was said to me from an agent that I worked with once in New York. He was like, once you're in the chorus, you're always in the chorus. So he said, you got to, it's the same with background singers a lot. It's like, it's hard to break out of being a background singer, because once you set that precedent, then it's hard for you to be seen as the lead. It's an ego thing, and yet it's not. It's like Reba and I are both very comfortable in our skin when it comes to our own personal abilities. But I know I speak for Reba when I say that we love singing together and harmonizing together, and we love singing backgrounds for other artists.
You know, we were talking about Rufus a moment ago, and I can remember him come up to me and saying, I can't do Rufus, but I'll try. In Memphis, I can't get arrested.
Yeah, yeah, he can get a parking ticket.
Yeah, you get a parking ticket.
They love me. In fact, they even named a park after me. You know?
That's right, Coretta, Italy.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
Well, I think that is true across the board. Talking about sidemen, there are so many musicians here that have been on huge records, huge tours, and they're playing little clubs all around Memphis all the time.
Right.
To a spattering of applause, or for far less than they get paid when they go. But I think it's kind of a truth. It's just a universal truth that you're steak on the road and hamburger at home. I mean, that's just kind of like...
Jesus said it, a prophet is not honored in his hometown.
Exactly. Yeah. Now, it's getting better, though. I have to say that I really think we're morphing into a more highly touted industry-wise here. We're still not the factory town that some of these other places are. Thank goodness we're not that.
We would want that. Yeah.
No, we don't. But at the same time, I think that there's more notice of this as a place where you can get great songs, great musicians. Just, you know, people come here to get that influence.
Well, I would be remiss if I didn't remind our listeners that you will both be at the Halloran Center on Friday evening. Susan Marshall, Reba Russell, come on out. It's going to be a fun time.
Yay.
Hey, y'all, I'm Susan Marshall.
And I'm Reba Russell.
Join us at the Halloran Center this Friday night.
We are going to be rocking the house with some beautiful music.
Yes. Come on.